to what you're saying, like it would make us more, oh, we're a melting pot and we have different cultures. But you know what? People get so caught up in America with race and colorism that they don't understand that culture is really at the core of everything.
Well, at the end of the day, as a country, we have to have identifying principles or unifying principles that make us Americans.
So what is our identity
We don't
as Americans?
we don't have one anymore. That's what I'm saying.
What
Like
was it before?
it was hard work, pride, integrity, pride in country, God, the exaltation of godly principles. What else? Honesty, and then we just
Was
became,
liberty and justice for all?
yeah, all that, respect of people's,
Liberty.
individuality, but still, still having the presence of mind to have somebody else's welfare in mind, not just, letting your neighbors suffer. I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know Ron Paul. Ron Paul is Rand Paul's father, but he was saying that, before insurance, he's a doctor. He's a medical doctor.
He's an obstetrician.
I think so. He's from Texas.
He was he used to be the state rep for like 35 years in Texas.
Yeah.
He actually delivered Selena.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But
And he's a OBG, not he's a obstetrician. He delivers babies.
Yeah.
So.
But he saying that before insurance, the medical system was more efficient because, it was, doctors had to get results, and, they were like, well, what if people don't have money? He said, well, he said there was more charity back then. He said there was way more charity back then. He said, but now, it's all just government. It's all about government control. And, I think, when we take power and responsibility away from the people, then we lose our values. Then it becomes a rat race instead of, I'm doing well, so let me look out for my fellow man. So that those are our unifying principles, and we don't have that in our culture. I mean, it's still here, but everybody's struggling so much. It's hard to help people.
Yeah, it's hard to maintain.
You're like, if I help you, then that might be my last meal, and you might not pay me back. So
yeah, everybody, we're all on edge.
Yes. So but within a family, if you're within a family, you're just like, well, that's my family. It is what it is. At the end of the day, there's no amount of money that's going to stop us from being family.
So the way that he remembers things, was it more of like help thy neighbor kind of a thing, like before the insurance and everything? Like, was it like, oh man, like this is my neighbor, he's across the street, he needs help? And was it more that way at one point? Is that what he means?
Yeah.
So is that socialism to you?
No, that's just being being a good Samaritan. That's not socialism.
It's an individualized thing, right?
Yeah, you don't have to do it, but it's more pure when you don't have to do it and you do it. That's a more pure thing.